Hi, I'm Delphina and today I'm going to be reviewing Everdream Valley, a casual adventure game. If you enjoy the review, like and subscribe below. We also have a US and UK copy of Loco Parentis to give away, more details later. But for now, get your wellies and dungarees ready because we're off to the farm. The storyline follows a child who is left at his grandparents' for the summer holidays because his parents are busy at work. Unfortunately, the grandparents have been away for some time and have come back to their farm to find the animals are loose, the farm buildings are run down, and everything is overgrown. You don't need a crystal ball to see who will be helping them to put things right. Gameplay is straightforward. The grandparents enlist the help of their grandchild, who then goes about completing the various tasks such as repairing the chicken coop and then finding the stray chickens to put back into them. As you go around the farm, there is fencing in need of mending, plants needing to be watered, crops needing to be harvested, and buildings to be repaired. As expected, each of these tasks require a certain amount of foraging and collecting, but nothing too challenging. There is a map at the bottom of the screen which shows where you are, and you can highlight the particular quest you are on or an object you are looking for. The map has various categories that you can activate that highlight specific things such as animals, buildings, or you can put everything up at the same time. While you are performing the tasks given to you, there are other things to see, and I went about picking apples by kicking trees, gathering vegetables that Grandpa had planted, and one thing I particularly liked was petting the farm animals that were dotted around. Once you have collected items, you can go to a merchant and sell your wares and buy seeds, food, furniture, and even more animals. Grandma has her own jobs for you to do too, so it's worth visiting her from time to time. When you are carrying out a quest, it is displayed on the screen so that you know what materials or animals you need to complete the task. There is an inventory at the top of the screen which displays the items you have collected, needed for building, etc., like hammer, wood, and watering can. And there are lots of items out there. I collected items as I found them along the way, so that when I started a quest I had a head start, or there was more to sell when I visited the merchant. Just like a real child, you need to be rested, and when it gets dark you're wise to head indoors, because you never know what's lurking in the darkness. Remember Little Red Riding Hood. Enough said. After a few seconds your slumbers end, and the tasks continue. I thought that was a nice touch, as it gave an excellent break if you wanted to briefly leave the game. And you get to have a dog and cat too. It all seems so idyllic, except for the wolf, of course. The whole game has a warm, fuzzy feel to it, which I couldn't help but be dragged into. The grandparents are just as you'd imagine them to be, with their grey hair and whimsical ways. The absolute zoo of animals, and don't forget the magic. You really get invested in finishing the quests, both to see what the end result will be, and also to find out what is coming next, slowly but surely bringing the farm back to its former prosperous state. I don't really want to give too much away, apart from the fact that the game seems endless with too much to squeeze into this review. I think part of the charm of it is the constant surprise around the corner feel to it. You don't know what you'll be asked to do next or what you'll find in the next field. I love to wander around and just look at things. It didn't affect anything because you're not time driven. There were no real negatives to this game, except that now and again the map was a little vague when a quest was highlighted, and on one occasion I had to walk around a bit to find my object. However, apart from that, I enjoyed playing the game, everything was simple to follow, and there was more than enough to keep me busy. The sound and graphics were polar opposites though. I love the colourful, sharp colours of the graphics, there were no merging into objects, and everything was pleasant to the eye. The grass was green, the trees various hues from green to brown, and the buildings are typical of a farm and stand well amid the open backdrop. Adversely, the sound was monotonous and I turned it off, and there was no voiceovers to the characters, which I would have expected in a game of this quality. In short, I found this game a treat, and a great change from a lot of the games I usually play. I had more than enough gameplay to keep me going for hours. In fact, at the time of recording this review, I hadn't reached the end, and I suspect I have a few more quests before I finish. None of the quests were overly complicated, so it's great to not have to overthink everything. It's ideal for those times when you want to play without aggression or the pressure of beating an opponent. Score-wise, I will give it a 9 out of 10, because very few games are perfect, and it did feel a little repetitive at times. Thanks for staying with me, and if you enjoyed the review, then like and subscribe, and why not join us in our Discord community? The link is below. If you're interested in Loco Parentis, then leave a comment below or in Discord, and we will pick a winner on Sunday. Take care out there, and remember, life matters when we game together.